Hi everybody, this is Abraham. Today I'd like to share something with you that I have found out, which I guess happens much more often than one could imagine. You're looking right now at a car that does not exist. It's a scam to get the money wired to an account, and it works on your greed. Okay, so you see the price, $30,000 for a car that's at least $40,000, if not more. So you see the car listed on cars.com. So I'll walk you through the train of what happened so far. So I go on cars.com and I pull up this car. Everything looks okay, except that the price is too low. Okay, if it was 38,000, would have been okay. 30,000, too low. So right away I'm like, okay, $30,000 car, let's get it. So I call this number. No one answers. In fact, it's disconnected. So I go down here and I send an email. In fact, let's make a phone call here. The listing, as I speak, is still active. So we'll dial 505 375 0511.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. Please leave a message after the beep.
Right now, the person is not available. It used to be disconnected. Okay. So, in any case, I email and I get a response. And the response I get is like this. Let's see. So, thank you for your email, blah blah blah, and we can deliver the vehicle. It's available for $30,000. And let's see. There is a website and name out there, emails and phone numbers, and everything looks very legit. In fact, this guy William Barnhill physically exists. So I'll scan this for you. Whoever wants to get a little more in depth, feel free to pause and read. Okay, so okay, let's see here. So I go online and I check this JP Auto Sales, and you can see hot cars all over. You know, Aston Martins, Lamborghinis, all kinds of expensive stuff. Okay, then I email the guy and say, hey, I'm interested in a car, send me some pics. So I'll put you back on this listing. So he actually replies, he actually talks to you, and he sent me, so here's second email from the guy. I asked for more images, and come on, So this is the original email, and there are the pictures. So you get the whole ball of wax. It's interesting that it's winter right now. You get summer pictures on there. So you get some nice pictures with everything you're not going to get if you send the money to the guy. Okay, so there are some pictures. So I call up the guy, and I actually recorded my conversation with him. Actually, no. Before I called up the guy, I told him, send me some more information. So he sends me this Carfax information. Okay. So this Carfax information looks legit. Moreover, or more importantly, it's got the VIN number on it. So I look through the Carfax, and there's some things just don't make sense. There are numbers missing, there's information missing. Carfax, I've seen Carfax, they don't come like this. But in any case, farther up it looks more legit, you know, things checked, things looks okay. Then looking at this, like, what is that, 2009? Then I thought, oh, okay, advertising. Then I start looking, and I look at this, and it says Rhode Island Motor Vehicle Department. Then it says Rhode Island Motor Vehicle Department, Torrance, California. Atlanta, Georgia. Somebody is not doing their homework correctly. Rhode Island is not in Georgia or California. Then there is again Georgia, then there is Massachusetts, then there is Bedford, New Hampshire. Looks like this car has been going places. And the last entry is actually in Billings, Montana. But if you look at the date, it's 2012. So I'm like, okay, this looks really funny. But I still want the car, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep checking with the guy and see what I can come up with. Then I go on my computer and I pull up the same email, and as you can see, the information is, the pictures aren't showing. In fact, the reason they're not showing is this is not an authentic Carfax report from Carfax. So the system has determined that there is a security breach in here. So I'm like, okay. So I took the VIN number and I punched it into Google, and here's what I came up with. On eBay, this car, okay, was listed and ended on November 1st, 2013. Before I got the it's hard without having notes. Before I got the VIN number, I actually spoke with the guy, and then after I spoke with him, he sent me the Carfax and VIN number, and after this I spoke with him again. So I call up the guy and say, hey, why is this car listed on eBay? Why are there inconsistencies on Carfax? And I'll actually put the recording on later of the weasel way that they like to talk. So let's continue. So here's the car. Let's go to the original listing. That was listed and not sold for $39,000. And as you can see, you see the same exact pictures. So somebody took all those pictures and just trying to sell the car that doesn't exist. Then this car was relisted. Okay, here's a relisting link. So I have another one here. This is relisting. And let's go to the original listing. And you can see that this car was actually sold for $39,400. I actually contacted the guy who sold the car, and I got yes in a reply. I don't know what this was all about. I don't know if this is legit or not. But what I also did was I took the address that's in Montana. Let's get the address, plug that into Google, and here is the dealership. Okay, and I urge you all, whoever is listening, to do the due diligence if you're buying stuff on the internet. So here's the dealership. Let's just click on it. Street view. Okay, here's a dealership of the fanciful JP Auto Sales. I don't know how they got hold of the website and what's going on, but here's the listing, and here's the picture, and here you can see the actual cars that are on the parking lot. Okay, absolutely nothing like Aston Martin or anything. And I'm like, Montana, why would you have, you know, cars like that in Montana? So at any rate, there are the cars that are for sale at this dealership, and the pictures that you see in there, okay, they do not have the facility on site here to take those pictures. Of course you can explain things, but hey, okay, this looks funny. So I called the police and they said no jurisdiction. Then I called again and they forwarded me onto this website, MW3C, which I'm probably going to contact just to, you know, get them the report and things that I have found. So, okay, let me put on the recording that, let's see, let's put this nice picture up there that I have with the guy. And let's see what we can come up with.
Hi, can you tell me if you could see, if you could run a vehicle identification number to see if there's a...
Nope, not that. It's probably... That was my call to police.
Thank you for calling eBay Motors.
Okay, that was my call to eBay. I actually asked eBay if they could verify the seller, if in fact this car was sold, but you get nowhere with checking with the companies that have no, you know, they don't see the problem. And of course, why should they see it as a problem? Okay. So, in general, if you're buying a car, get a VIN number. Get your own Carfax. It is really... Oh.
Hi, William. This is Abraham. I've been communicating with you. I got your pictures in the Carfax. Can you tell me where is the car physically located?
Right now it's in Billings, Montana, but I might have sent you some old pictures. I don't know if we have new pictures about the vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, it's pictures from summer. What is the price on a car?
1 second, please. Just a second. Abraham. Let me see, because I forgot on what car we discussed about.
Oh, it's a LX 570, the red one.
Oh, the burgundy one.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec, let me pull up here all the info. 2000. I'm sorry about this, but with 90 vehicles for sale and 100 customers per day. My memory.
Okay. It's a 2008 LX 570.
Yeah, I know now. It's something like 30,000, but let's make sure now. I want to avoid a mistake. 570 and it's 30,000, yeah.
Okay. So there are a few things that don't make sense to me. After you sent me the VIN number, I did check on it. You had it for sale on eBay for 39,000. It looks like it's
the
sold.
previous owner.
Okay. So he didn't sell it?
When was it for sale on eBay? That time?
Last month in January. Just January. If you can, if you put the vehicle ID number, you'll find it on. Just Google it.
Yeah,
you'll find eBay listing.
Let me do that right now. Just 1 second. I will do it while we're speaking.
Then I found your listing on cars.com, and on there it has the phone number that's disconnected. So.
No, it's not disconnected. It rings to one of my phones as well. But yeah,
no, it says disconnected.
It says disconnected.
And it says like Pola. It doesn't have the dealer's name. It just says Pola.
Yeah, because the car is being advertised as a private owner.
Okay.
Okay, I'm checking the
number. But I did get your response when I emailed it. So.
Yeah. 1 second, is loading the eBay page for the Lexus.
Yeah, you will find the first listing in November, and then if you click on relisted, it would give you January. So it was listed fairly recently.
Yeah, we actually purchased the vehicle at the end of September, so I don't know why the listing ended and yes, it's the same car with the same pictures and it's from the previous owner, but the thing is that we didn't bought the car for this price. We got it as a trade-in.
Okay.
So what he took from us was a 2014 Land Rover Evoque, and this one came as a trade, but not 39,000. It came trade-in at 26,000. The trade-in value that we got for it at that point, so that's 13,000 lower. And I see here that it had 12 bits.
Yeah, it makes none of those things make sense. And before I actually go and research the bank and financing and get the cash, I wanna.
The location is this is the owner's dialect, and it is from Bedford, New Hampshire.
Yeah.
But as I said, what doesn't add up is that we got it as a trade-in. I can show you the back of the title where it says the trade with the trade-in, the year, model, and the trade-in value as 27,000.
Okay. Now the next thing that doesn't make sense is this car is more expensive than $30,000. Why are you selling it so cheap then?
Well, as I told you, we got it as a trade-in at 26 weeks, and our price for the Land Rover, which was 85, was honored. So now we're selling it with 30 and still make 4,000 profit plus what we made at the Land Rover. So it's very good for us.
I see.
And what we do here, what we are specializing is moving big amount of vehicles. We sell a lot. We buy a lot.
Okay.
Our percentage added to the price is usually not very big, so our cars always appear below market value because we buy a lot, we sell a lot, and we make profit, but the profit doesn't come. For example, we don't make 10,000 per one vehicle. We make 3,000, 4,000 per one vehicle, but we don't sell 10, we sell something like 50 per month.
I see. I guess that's good. And how does the money transfer take effect? So I'll go and talk to the bank and see what they could do for me.
Bank wire transfer from your personal account to my business bank account.
Okay. And is there any way to get more recent pictures?
Yeah, sure. I can have somebody take pictures pictures of the vehicle, pictures taken today in the inventory.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm interested. I just want to do a little more due diligence, hopefully, because there's a lot of a lot of stuff going on, and so yeah, if you could take some pictures for me.
Sure. If you want an email with the specific parts that you want pictured, if there is something specific that you want pictures of the car, or if not, I will just send somebody to take a couple of 10, 15 pictures.
General, there's nothing specific. I want to know if it has the heated steering wheel. But
You have to repeat that because I didn't get it.
Oh, I want to know if it has this heated steering wheel, and so it would be the left of the steering wheel. There are a few buttons on there, just and just general internal and external pictures. So nothing specific.
Okay. Okay.
You know, if I see that it's the same car, then I really don't need, anymore. And it's the Sergio. You'll hear. Oh, you get the email from Sergio.
Okay. Okay, sir. I will check my email.
Okay. I'll wait for those, and I'll give you a call.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sounds good.
Thanks. Bye.
Alright, so you heard the whole thing. This is the most indulgent conversation. You can guess that this guy has an accent. Let's see. I have also ran William Barnhill on, let's see, in Google. Google is an amazing thing. Let's just do it again. Oops. And there was actually a picture of William Barnhill in Montana. I'm just pulling up the picture right now. That was another thing that didn't add up. This guy is American. Here is William Barnhill with his son. I actually went insofar as to getting the phone records for Mr. Barnhill and asking him how come, so if Mr. Barnhill is listening, how come is somebody is